How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. We got the big game coming up this weekend, so we are obviously doing wings just like everyone else is, but we're doing something a little different. We are doing Alabama white sauce wings. Check that out. These are absolutely amazing. So let's quit talking, let's get into it and get these prepped up right now. All right, the first thing we have to do to prep our Alabama white sauce wings is make our Alabama white sauce. And in this bowl, I have 2 cups of mayo, and I'm going to add 1 cup of distilled white vinegar, a half a cup of apple juice, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice I squeezed, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of prepared horseradish, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and a half teaspoon of cayenne. Now we're just gonna get this all mixed up and incorporated. All right, and there is our Alabama white sauce. You can see it's a very thin sauce. If you wanna thicken it up, just maybe cut out some of the white vinegar, but this is the recipe that I highly recommend doing. It's supposed to be thin like this. It's gonna cover and drape over any protein you put it on. Now we're gonna get this in the refrigerator, let all the flavors marry together, let it stay nice and cold, and now we're gonna prep up our wings. All right, so you can see we have our wings here. These are full-size wings. We are not trimming these down. Reason being is because we wanna take and dunk these wings in the Alabama white sauce, and then you have a nice little handle to hold on to while you eat it. I just think it's gonna make for a better overall eating experience. The first rub I'm coming in with today is the Suckle Busters SPG, the original SPG. This is going to be our base rub. So I'm gonna get the bottom side seasoned up with SPG first. The second rub we're coming in with is my honey chipotle. This is just gonna add that nice classic barbecue flavor that we're looking for on these wings to pair with the Alabama white sauce. At this point, we're gonna get these flipped over and repeat the process on the top side. All right, now at this point, everything is seasoned up. I'm gonna get these into the refrigerator and just let this rub start to sweat in a little bit while we go out and we get the kettle fired up. We're gonna be cooking on the S&S kettle today. We're gonna be running these nice and hot, nice and fast to get the skin a little bit crispy before we dump that Alabama white sauce all over it. So I will meet you out at the kettle when it's time to get these on. All right, so our coals are established. We're gonna go ahead and get these dumped. Just gonna get them spread out evenly here. We get our grate on, and now we're gonna go ahead and let this warm up for just a few minutes before we get our wings on. All right, so we've gone ahead and let our S&S kettle warm up a little bit here. Now we're gonna get our wings on. All right, so now that our wings are on, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my vent to about half open here, and I'm gonna have the top vent completely open, and we're gonna let these go for at least 30 minutes before we even check in on them. So I'm gonna get the lid on, and we'll see you in 30 minutes. All right, guys, so it has been about 45 minutes. I came out at the 30-minute mark to check the temperature on these wings. They were sitting at 132 degrees. I bumped open the vents just to get a little more heat in there and let them go another 15 minutes. So we're gonna check on these wings here, but before we do, I wanna take a moment to mention the sponsor of today's video, which is ZBiotics. Look, I'm gonna be 36 this year, and nights out just don't hit like they used to the next morning. I don't know if you guys knew this, but when you drink, a toxic byproduct is produced in your gut, and it's this, not dehydration, that makes you wake up feeling less than desirable in the morning. ZBiotics produces an enzyme to help break down that byproduct and make it so when you wake up in the morning, you're feeling great. You're gonna have just as much fun the next day as you did the night before. Maybe not just as much fun, but you're not gonna be absolutely miserable. ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic designed by PhD scientists to help you wake up feeling ready to tackle the day the next morning after drinking. All you have to do is make ZBiotics your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, and you're set. Not only that, this is backed by a 100% money back guarantee. So if you're not satisfied in any way, you can at least get your money back. I know for me, I always have one of these before I go out if I know I'm gonna be getting into it. I highly recommend giving this a try. You literally have nothing to lose. And with ZBiotics, science-backed mornings start here. Thank you, ZBiotics. Let's go ahead and check on these wings. All right, so you can see we have some wonderful color on these wings. We're just gonna check some temperatures here. We are sitting at about 176, 167. So we have a little bit of time left here. I'm looking for like 185, 190, somewhere in there. And I know people are going to say that's high, but trust me, these can take it. There's a lot of fat in there and they're going to be plenty juicy. They're just going to be more tender. So yeah, some of these in the back here still need a little more time. A couple of these bigger ones in the front. I'm gonna give them another 15 minutes and these should be done. So we'll see you in 15 minutes. All right, guys, so we are an hour in on these wings. I am willing to bet they are done. Look at the color on those things. They look absolutely amazing. Let's check a few of these out. 189, 190, 192, 185. I'm calling these done. They look absolutely amazing. Check that out. Beautiful looking wing. Only thing left to do is get these off, get them inside, let them cool a little bit. We're gonna slam them in some Alabama white sauce. You may be wondering why I didn't add any wood to this. I didn't want these to get too over smoked. We got some nice light smoke from the charcoal. This is made with Missouri hardwoods, so we're gonna have plenty of smoky charcoal flavor on these. So I'm gonna get these off now. I just want you guys to hear this quick. If you can, nice and crispy. And there we go. There is our wings looking absolutely amazing. All right, guys, so we've gone ahead and let the wings cool off a little bit. Again, there they are. They look great, really nice and crispy on here. They are just super crisped up, which I'm happy about. Now I have had one sitting here in this Alabama white sauce. Check that out. That looks amazing. Like I said, you want it nice and thin so it coats evenly all over everything. We're gonna jump out and we're gonna do the taste test because I cannot wait to try this. All right, guys, we're gonna give this a try. I got my paper towel down because I know this is gonna be messy. But like I said, that's why you leave these wing tips on, because you got yourself a nice little handle. I'm gonna shake the excess off here and we are just going to go for it. Let's do this. You guys, this is fantastic. You get the nice freshness from the lemon coming through. You get a little bit of bite from the cayenne. It's not bad at all. You get just the horseradish flavor on there. I mean, this is fantastic. The wings are cooked proper. They're juicy but tender because we brought them up to a higher internal temperature. Just take off that wing tip right there. We have a nice flat. Let's just go for it. If you've never made Alabama white sauce, you have to give it a try. Even on pulled pork, it is absolutely amazing. My personal favorite is on chicken. And this is just a great change up for wings. Takes away from the monotony of buffalo wings or barbecue wings. It's just a great fresh flavor on this. I highly recommend giving it a try. This Alabama white sauce will hold in your fridge for up to 2 weeks. You can make a nice mason jar of it and add it to anything you want. I'm gonna finish this off. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, come back and leave me a comment and let me know. If you've ever made Alabama white sauce before, let me know. I have an older video on how to make it. I'll have the recipe down in the description for you. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.